It's about taking your next step. And I believe in the network marketing and at Oqata Wellness Solution, you need to know how to take your next step. I'm going to excuse myself and remove the jacket so that I feel a bit of the heat. Okay, thank you. Okay, so our topic today is taking your Oqata next step, not just the next step, your Oqata next step. There is a habit that I'm noticing that we should work on just before we start the training. Normally after sale training, most people, that's the time now they go, I don't know what they do down there, and then they come back when the training is about to end. It's a bad habit, isn't it? Yeah, so you should train yourselves when you come in for sale. Immediately after sale training, you connect for general training. That's the habit we had many years back, and I believe it's the same habit that we should continue with. It helps you to not miss anything in general training. So our topic is taking your Oqata next step. Every company has ranks, and the money is hidden in ranks. Most companies. My first network marketing company had a rank of director. There were many other ranks, but director is where you started to make money. And from director, the more you developed other directors, the more money you made. And so many people who didn't know how to develop them, they were stuck at director position. So the same here in Oqata, you may be stuck at the premium and you are not ranking up, or you become a brass and you are stuck there for a long time, or bronze and you are stuck there, or silver and you are stuck there, simply because you don't know how to take your next what? Your next step. So we are going to go through a few things. It's a very short training, it won't take long. Why you need to take your next step at Oqata. For you who is new, you just got started in this business, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, I am very sorry for you because this training is more applicable for someone who has been in business for a month plus, and they have been in trainings, they know the products, and that's all. But if you are very new, you may just take notes, and then you will use the training later on. Why take your next step? Number one, taking your next step is so crucial in Oqata compensation plan. Now, if you understood the compensation plan, it's not about binary alone, bring one on the left, bring another on the right. Even if you are very good at networking, you start with a startup and do a lot of recruiting, bring in a lot of people, but you never upgrade your package, you will never make good money in Oqata. I want you to imagine if Hajara had a startup and that's the package she had. The maximum she will be making now is 300,000 a week. But because she has a premium, I won't talk of other ranks first of all, just the premium alone pushes her binary income to 3 million plus on a weekly basis. Is that lovely or not lovely? I don't know if you have understood. If Hajara had a startup, however much the team is big, she will only earn 300,000. But because she has a premium, she earns 3 million on a weekly basis, sometimes even more than that. So, taking your next step is so crucial in the compensation plan of Oqata. If you don't take a step, the step does not begin from the big ranks. For me, it begins from upgrading your package. It begins from upgrading your package. Here I'm going to talk about premium alone, but for you is here you have a startup and your team is growing, you see people are joining, you have a team coming up from our country, another team coming up from out of Uganda, you should start planning to upgrade. And it's very easy. You don't need to sweat so much that I don't have money. You deposit until it gets to 550,000, that's another starter added. You deposit, it gets to another 550, that's another starter. Before you know it, you have a dealers. Then you move on like that. But people who relax, then the team grows, then they realize they're missing money, then they start borrowing, then they start calling the company office, can you lend us, we upgrade? It is not being serious, isn't it? So plan for your ranking up from the starter upgrade to dealers. From a deluxe to a superior, and then from a superior to a premium. Just plan, and you'll be able to make it. Before taking your next step, you must have a premium, and that's what I'm talking about. So, taking your next step, we are going to talk only of ranks. For you who is new and your team is growing, there are people who are new and immediately they start building a team. Those who are new and the team is not building up, then this topic may not relate so much to you. But for you who is new and you have about 3 people who have started, they are using the products, they are attending training, they are inviting people, then you have started a team in Guru or a country and you see they are also growing, you are going to Kisoro with Dennis, it means you need to start upgrading your package. Don't wait for disaster. Upgrade your package as fast as possible. In some of the network marketing companies I have been involved with, there are people who will get the shock of the day. You people are very lucky that you have a whole week for your package to be upgraded so that next week you don't miss money. Now for us it was one day, in one company day. And if you still have the same package, that day you miss a lot of money. Just imagine Dennis having a small package. I think in one company there is a friend who was missing $1,000 daily because he had a small package. Can you imagine? Now you miss that money, it's too much. Now for you it's weekly, some people it's even monthly. So must have a premium, plan for a premium right now. And you don't need to borrow money in a way that will scare you. You just need to upgrade slowly. You can deposit. The company account is very, very if you deposit 50,000, another 100,000, another 100. When it gets to 550, correct all the proof, take to accounts, they approve, and then you have a start. And then go on like that. You make some money, you keep depositing. The company account is the safest account you can deposit that money. Not even your personal account. You know why? Because on your personal account, when it gets to 400, a friend calls you from Barara, there is the, how do you call it? I don't want to say what is not right, but in Ankole there is a certain dance that happens. It's a dance show. It's Tamburu. It's Tamburu events, then you go waste all the 400,000. So save on the company account. And then each step that you take increases, now we have moved to other steps I'm going to explain, increases your binary earnings. And so it is important that you build your network in order to benefit from these ranks maximally. Now, you may rank up, but then you don't benefit from the rank. I don't know if you're getting it. You may rank up to become a brass, and the platform will recognize you, and because you don't have a network, for me, the person that I really clap for very well is someone who I know they are going to make money. And that is someone who has a network on the left and a network on the right. Or they have directs that are so many. That someone is going to make money. So prepare for it. Don't just rank up. Prepare for your ranking up by building your network. And I'm going to teach you how you are going to build your network. I will request if Hassan or Leader Dennis, since you are nearby, we need a marker so I can show you some things here. This is what other people might miss because they don't have it in the back office. So let's look at building for your next rank. Building for your next team rank. If you are very new, just take notes. This is not a training for very new people. This is a training for those who have passed through the orientation. Is it clear? Eh? So when you're giving this training, don't go immediately. You're training a new person how to rank up. They don't know even about the products. It's important that you give this training to those who have already been oriented about Oqata company. Now let's bodybuilder. Number one, have a minimum of 7 directs that are active. That's why I hate people I hate listening to answers that are not serious answers. You ask someone, how many legs do you have? And they mention 30 legs. Useless 30 legs. I don't know if you're getting me. Am I talking to you guys? You know, a leg is someone direct to you. I say this training is not for new people, guys. If you see a training like this in the back office and VP is going to do it, invite your serious distributors in the training. Does that make sense? Eh? So I don't want a boring audience. When I ask you, you answer me because I expect you have been oriented, isn't it? So when we say legs, we mean someone direct to you. So someone is direct to you. So you have sponsored A, sponsored B, sponsored C. These are direct people who are direct to you. And these people should be active in the business. So when next time they ask you how many legs do you have, don't mention the dormant legs. You mention the active legs. That's why the wise man says, how many active legs do you have? So ask your neighbor. If your neighbor is very new, turn to the next one. If all of them are very new, tell them you start in the wrong place. Okay. So ask your neighbor. How many active legs do you have? Respond. If your neighbor has no active leg, tell them welcome to distributor orientation, not taking the next step. In fact, Mr. Dennis, this training, we had to qualify people to enter. You have no legs, you don't enter. Because this training is for people who are seriously building the business and they want to take their next step. Does it make sense? Okay. So, if you have these direct legs, the one is Asa. You don't stop markers. This one, how can you hold vice president? This one. Where is Asa? Asa, the marker is not working. Okay. Active. Yes. An active leg is a leg that is in training, whether online or offline. An active leg is a leg that is reordering products. An active leg is a leg that is inviting and sponsoring, not just inviting. That's a dormant one. Because inviting but not sponsoring, it's not yet active. You become active when people are joining, when products are moving. Does it make sense? Eh? Okay, so active leg is a leg that is inviting. Thank you. It is inviting, it is sponsoring, it is selling products, that's reorders, and of course training other people, not just attending training. There are some people who are just attending training in church, we call them church goers. You just attend church, run out. You don't even lift a chair, you're a church goer. But for us who remain and lift chairs, we have upgraded from church goer to something better. So please make sure that your legs are active. So ask again your neighbor, how many active legs do you have? I have seen someone mention, I have one. Okay, who has one? One, that's a good point. You have one, that's a good starting point. Put up your hand. You say, I have one active leg. Put up your hand straight. We are learning. I don't want to boring people, please. One active leg and above. Put up your hand straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The rest are dormant. If you are dormant, you cannot rank up. Or if you rank up, you won't benefit from the rank. Does it make sense? Okay, so active legs. They must be invited. This is what I was saying. They must be sponsored. They must be selling products. So the team that sells takes you up the rank. And they must be training others. So even if I rather have 5 active legs than to have 50 dormant legs. You have 5, you are moving. So the leg that is active is inviting other people to the business. Of course, inviting comes from prospecting, but because you can't see someone prospecting, but you can see them inviting. So that's why I've not written it here. Someone can lie on prospecting, but they are not prospecting. But someone who invites, you really see the prospects coming on Zoom and in a physical meeting. And the active leg must sponsor. When we say, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to recognize those who are sponsored in the month of April. Not as a company, as a team, you must see people really sponsored. And then an active leg must be selling products. As you see some reorders happening in that leg, that's an active leg. And then they must be training other people. The upline of Shamim has an active leg. Who is your upline, Shamim? Your direct upline is who? Oqata has an active leg. And who is your direct upline, Anita? Shamim. Shamim has an active leg. She trains others, reordering, inviting, selling products, and that's it. Is it clear? Aha. Okay, who is your direct upline?
Baba's Evelyn.
Where?
Baba's Evelyn.
Eh?
Evelyn, Baba's.
Evelyn. Where is Evelyn Babas? Is she there?
In the barrel.
She's in the body. Is she active?
Very active.
Okay. So that Babas has an active leg. Is it clear now? Burhan, who is your direct upline? Pardon? He has an active leg. Who is your upline?
It says September.
September. Is she active?
Not really.
Not active. So the upline of Mrs. September has an active leg. You see, an active leg, I don't know if you're active, but I've been seeing you. An active leg is someone, can we all say together? Number one, active leg is? Active leg is?
Sponsoring.
No. When I say sponsoring, you might have last sponsoring in July, and you think you have an active leg. Sponsoring monthly. Even if it is one person, it's okay. But sponsoring, that's an active leg. An active leg must be number one? When inviting once a week or once a month? Every day. Active leg must be inviting daily. Sponsoring, selling products. It may not be daily, but selling products at this monthly basis. Because not everyone can sell daily. But some customers may say, bring me at the end of the month. That's an active leg. Must be training others. Not attending training, that's a dormant leg. If a leg stops at attending trainings, is not active. Must train others. Is it clear?
Yes.
You must stand up and train other people. You must face the audience. We learned from the getting started last week that you must face other people on a daily basis. That's an active leg. Now, once you have about 3, 5, 6 and above, you are preparing for ranking up. In fact, a person with active legs will never worry about taking the next step. But someone with no active legs, they are under pressure. Those are the people Pesene was sharing with me. I'm under pressure. I asked why. I want to rank up. You shouldn't be under pressure when you have active legs. You pick your phone, and you say, pick your phone, you have a phone here. So pick it. Okay, throw it up, but if it falls down, it's none of my business. So, just do it. And then you pick and put on your ear, and you call all your active legs every day, encouraging them about the business, motivating and inspiring them. You don't need to be under pressure. But if you don't have them, you will be under pressure when you see people being recognized. Today, high blood pressure is going up. Because I haven't started. I have a lot of people to recognize. I haven't even started. Hood, where is it? Became a brass. Can you clap for him? Another one is going to be recognized. Another one is going to be recognized. Another, now you get high blood pressure for nothing because you have no active legs. Did you know that some people on the last day of the month, they'll be crying in offices up there.
Yes.
Physical, don't tell CEO, do it for me. Country manager, help me. Mine they don't have because they know. I will tell them, relax, wait until it happens. Can we say together? Relax, wait until it happens. Okay, there's a downline of mine in the past who borrowed a lot of money just to rank up. After ranking up, the following month was paid and the money lender had a car. You know when the money lender has a car, what happens? You have lost it. Those are the people you see driving and then they go back in a taxi. Tell your neighbor. Let's do it again and then we move on. An active leg must be? Inviting when? It's sponsoring when? Monthly. Selling products when? Monthly. And training others daily. Because there are people joining, they need to learn the basics. So you need to train. Today I'm training this leg, tomorrow I'm training this leg, Wednesday I'm training this leg. Every day train a particular person or a leg. Now it's so easy. Give yourself 3 months doing this, you will be building yourself for the next round. But what did they say? There is a mistake there, but it is reading 7. There is a mistake. Have a minimum of 7 personal directs that are fully active in all business activities. Fully active. If you have one leg that is fully active, clap for yourself. If you have 2 legs that are fully active, you are still lacking. Clap for yourselves. If you have 3, you have started growing. Clap for yourself. Don't lie me. I see Lawrence is clapping. You might be having there. 4, and they are very active in all aspects of business. Stand up for recognition. You have 4 and you can count them. I have so and so. They are in Kisoro. I have another one. Is in Imare. I have another one. Is in Masindi. I have another one in Jinja. They don't need to be big. They don't need to be recognized by anyone in the groups. They just need to be active. You have 4 stand up for recognition. I have 4. Okay, when did it happen? Okay, and the is there. Kenneth is there. Bruhan. Abdulaziz is standing or walking? Yes. Okay, so you may take your seats. Guys, this should be a wake-up call for you. Even if you stood up, are they really active to the point that you may go away for a whole month and they may produce it? That's what I'm talking about. It will be so easy. Let's look at another one. Work on your personal customer base with a minimum of 10 loyal customers. I know people can sell 40 million, 50 million, 60 million, 100 million. That's okay, but it's not duplicable. I don't know if you're getting it. It's very okay for you to sell, and the whole Kampala, like I was saying, knows you. But it's not duplicable. What is duplicable? Sell a lot, good, but duplicate 10 customers every month in your team. Everyone should have at least 10 loyal customers. Who is a loyal customer? A loyal customer, thank you. A loyal customer is a client who has understood the product and keeps reordering the same product consistently. Now, if you have 10 and every month they call you, bring me omega-3, oh, bring me Android tea, oh, my children is done, those are loyal customers. It requires you to take care of them for them to remain loyal. So if you have about 5 customers loyal, stand up for recognition. 5 customers loyal, they buy every month. I know here you are doing well. Hey, Shamim, you stand up. Don't worry. Shamim is there, another one. 5 loyal. Anita is looking at Shamim saying, are you sure? You have 5. How come say? Who else has 5 plus? What is happening? Am I asking in a different language? Who has 10? Okay. Okay, 5 maybe it is small. 10 plus, loyal. They keep coming back to you every month. I'm not saying once in a while. Every month, you make a decision in this platform. How do you determine that a customer is loyal when you no longer have to call them, but they are the ones calling you? For example, most of us are loyal to some products like soap, like toothpaste, like kiwi for the men, like we are loyal. No one calls you. Some people are loyal to City Walk. That's where they are right now. You know City Walk? You don't know it. It's a restaurant down there. They are loyal. City Walk does not call them. They appear. That's what I'm trying to mean. And they text it. Some people are loyal to airlines. They don't choose any other airline apart from that one. They are loyal. Some people are loyal to bars. They go to a particular bar over and over again because they are loyal, they like the service, they like everything there. Now, you have loyal customers as well in Oqata. You need only 10. Only 10. Can you break it down very fast? Go to your family, get your book, open it, go to your family and think about who can be a loyal customer in my family. Now, if you are like Hajara and the sisters, everyone is in the business, so it is hard. Who should supply Mama? Shamima has already got, Azira has got. Even I think our sister lawyer is a member, so it is hard. If everyone is a member, me when I was growing up in the industry, I recruited my family members. And now when they told us, go and supply your family, I found all of them at their office. They are also buying products. So I couldn't supply. What I did was now to get extended family. So the family is the number one customer base. Family is so easy to make it loyal because they believe in you already. They don't have to feed so much, they believe in you. Does that make sense? Then number two, if you're writing, they want to support you. Family is like that. Family may not join network marketing with you, but they might buy products from you because they believe in you and then they want to support you. So get your extended family and nuclear family and show them the power of these products. You need only 10 loyal customers who keep coming back to you for you to have a serious customer base. Now let me tell you something good. Out of the 10 customers, they will recommend you without asking them to do so. Someone will just call you. Hello, my name is Jimmy. I'm calling from State House. Hey, okay, State House was scared. Hello, my name is Jimmy. I'm calling from Ministry of Works. Maybe that's not serious. Hello, my name is Jimmy. I'm calling from National Water and Sewage Corporation. Then you say, okay, what has happened? Has my tank gotten broken? No, I'm calling because Hajara referred me to you for omega-3. Wouldn't you like to receive such a call? But they must be loyal, loving the products, excited about them, you take care of them, you wish them happy birthday, then they refer you to other people. Out of 10, you can hit 100 loyal customers. Who wants to get there? Simple. So work on your personal customer base, starting with your family as we build up for the next month. Educate your team to duplicate the two. Everyone who is serious must have 7 directs. Everyone who is serious must have a customer base. I have been asking Immaculate up there, what is the fastest product we have in the past few days? And she said, colon detox. And then I asked, do you have more in stock? So that if Shamim wants in the next 1 month, this is available. She said, in the stock here, yes. I don't know about the warehouse. That means there is a lot of colon detox. Can you clap for that? Now, what you have to do is to understand the product, what it does, and then share about that product with everyone you love. And then you will see who will be interested in it. Start from that one, supply them, take care of them, make sure they order and they become loyal. Then duplicate that to your team. Now, let's move on now to the ranks. Have you understood how we build up? We build up by sponsoring 7 people and then make sure they are active. Remind me, what should they do to be active? Number 1, inviting when? Daily. Number 2, monthly. Number 3, month 3. And then number 4, training others daily. Once they do that, and then then you also work on your customer base and then encourage them to have a customer base. It's great. When I was building up for my ranks in the past, I would go with my downlines to supply my customers. Isn't that lovely? And then when they see me supply, they see me pocket profits. Power is a bit, it is off or it has gone? Okay, you can hear me? Yes. Okay, let's pray that power comes back. It has a tendency of going and never coming back. But let's pray it comes back, because I want you to see the train. Whenever I would go to my customers, I would go with my downline. These days, people fear that your downline will steal your customer. But let me say, if my downline steals my customer, who benefits even the more? Me. Because still, it is in my business. Is it making sense? But also, I would make it impossible for you to steal my customer. You know why? I take you and then I introduce you as someone learning and still learning and still learning. Can you say it together? Learning and still learning and still learning. And then my customer knows if you are a learner, I can never call you. Then I tell you to shut up, you don't talk. The day you talk, I don't take you back. Because someone who talks wants to take over your customer. Is it clear? So you shut up, you see how I supply, and then you see me take the profits, and then you are like, wow, this is serious, isn't it? Yeah, so number one is make sure you personally have a customer base, and your team also has a customer base. Then number two, I used to go with them when they are going to visit their first customer. And then when they are visiting their first customer, I educate them about how to explain the product and how to make the customer buy for a long time. Open your back office, the training is there if you can. And then we move on. I will also use a laptop. Do you have a back office? Yes. Or your power has also gone? Or your internet bundle got finished from TikTok? Or from Facebook? Open your back office. Let's follow the training together. Let's follow the training together as power has gone. Those of you who have no back office, don't worry. You have your neighbor. So let's move on. The first rank we are going to talk about is brass. Are you opening your back office? Who has opened? Okay, let me give you a second. Open your back office, download the training, and then we continue. Okay. I think these guys can go off because there's no screen, unless it's okay. They can hear?
They can hear.
Okay, okay. So, the first rank is brass. I may write, I may not write. I'm not so good with writing. But are you listening? Yes. Do you have your back office now? Yes. Okay, you have opened, those who have opened, put up your hands. I want, because it's so technical, I don't want to leave you behind. Put up your hands straight. If you have opened your back office, what about the rest? You are still downloading? You have a back office? Oh, use your neighbor, because it's just a training. You are not copying how much they have made. Are we there? Yes. Okay, sit next to someone whose back office is open and yours is not open, so that we move together. Are we there? Yes. Maybe this is a wake-up call. Some people don't know how to log in. The first rank is brass. What do we need to do to become a brass? We have what we call CV. And I will do a short quiz so that we see if people have been following the trainings. Dennis, what is CV? Commission volume. Now we need 5,000 CVs cumulatively for us to become a brass. And every time you purchase a product, what does it have, Dennis? CV attached to it. We will not go through all that because of time and because we can't see on the screen, but each product you buy has CV. Now some people, Dennis, what they would do, they would look at which product has the highest CV. They educate their team to sell that product, which is good, but also which is dictation, because you can't dictate what someone's family needs. Some people need muscle bone. Some people need super omega. Others, Trimton. Others, which product? River Care. Others, so you don't dictate. You just train them on all the products and then encourage them to use. And from there, they will know, this one is not good for me. This is good for me. And then they keep reordering. Then you will start accumulating those CVs. From those 7 direct legs, each leg giving you some CVs every day, week, month. They keep accumulating. And once they are 5,000, number one, you start thinking, okay, I'm almost a brass, but you're not yet a brass. Why? Because you must have at least 500 CV in your last or qualification month. Is it clear? So how do you get those 500 CVs? Remember we talked about 7 direct legs. So at least from your supreme, from your most active, from your high quality leg, you know there is a leg which is high quality. That's high quality people. A leg that you see and it's like, you know, fathers or sorry, I will not use fathers, but because I'm a father, but let me say, can I say mothers? No. Parents in general, when they see their children, those who have grown up in traditional homes, not the modern homes, if a child is not doing well academically, the father sees, stops smiling. The one who is doing well, they smile and they say, here is my son, or here is my daughter. Who made their parents proud those days? You remember? Are you sure? Okay, so the same applies to the legs. We have the most loved leg, the most active leg. That leg should give you out of the 500 CVs, 70%, which is 350 CVs. Are you following? Yes. In that last qualification month. And then these small legs plus your personal points, at least 150 CVs. That's a total of 500 CVs. Is it clear or not clear? Once you do that and you have already accumulated 5,000, you become a brass. Anita, it was not by accident. Your qualifying month, you had 500 CV. 350 from the biggest leg. Which one is that? The most loved? The ginger tea. That's why Anita, when you talk of ginger, she changes. She wants to know what's happening there. Because that's the most loved leg. My most loved leg in the past was a barley. And anyone who would say, we are going to cut off product supply to barley, I would feel very bad. Because that was my most loved leg. Hajara has the most, Hajara has 2 very good legs. They are all platinum and above. Most loved legs of Hajara is the Amazon and the Jim. Where is Jim? Jim is not here today, so Shamim has represented and the rest. Shamim's most loved is popular. Anita and the downline. Is it that? Oh, it's not that one. Your most loved leg. Okay, the last one love is not supposed to be used. Most active leg is the Dennis's leg. But I don't see you together smiling. So that leg is a strong leg. So maybe in your last month, 500 points, 70%, which is 350 from there, and then 150 from the other legs. And then, for brass, what you benefit when you teach that? That's a mistake here. There is a mistake in the back office. You get 5% stair step. How many of us would like to get stair step? Is it nice or not nice? Yes. Okay, so those people you see who become brass, they get stair step, it's because they have the volume that took them there, but they also have reorders. But there's a difference, and I want you to know this. When you become a brass, there's someone who became a brass and saw a very small stair step. They almost wanted to collapse. They said, I put in I almost borrowed the whole bag. After becoming, what is this? I said, no. Who told you to borrow? You need to understand the business. If you want to make good stair step, it is legs. Can we say legs? Legs. So volume, or have a lot of personal volume, like have more volume, you will make good stairs. But the easiest is legs. Your most active leg, it is there, but also another leg is there. Let me ask Angela one question. Imagine I have 10 legs only, but my most active leg has given me already, it is a platinum, it's big, let me say big, but then these small legs, each one gives me 500, 500, not even 150, 500, so I make all the 5,000 in my last month to become a brass. What happens to my stairs? Over $2,000. So you become an abnormal brass, and people will start hating you. Because how can you earn $2,000 when the rest earn little? It's because you have volume and the good legs. Is it clear? Okay. There are some errors in the calculations here. Sorry for that. Okay, let's move on to bronze. Bronze, how many points do you need? Or CVs, sorry, I call them points. CVs, 10,000. Cumulative. Some people were asking very funny questions. You know, the marketing plan says within one qualification year. Don't worry about those things. Just accumulate the points. You have at least that year, but remember, from January to December, that's the year. But if you don't become a brass, I don't know why you should not the whole year. But if you don't become, Oqata is merciful. It says, okay, they cut off January and still give you from February to January. Is it making sense? So you still have another 1 year. The points are still there. Sometimes in the first month we don't have points, isn't it? We don't have CVs, people don't reorder. Is it right or wrong? Yeah, most of the people in their first month, the reorders are few. So you still have a lot of time to accumulate. Once you meet 10,000 CVs, you must have 1,000 CVs in your qualifying month. And of course, we also say 70%, which is 700 CVs from your most active leg, and 30%, which is 300 CV from others, including your personal volume. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes. Okay, and what you enjoy? 10% stair step. Who wants to earn stair step? Opesen's hand was the first. Opesen, which rank are you now? Bronze. Opesen became a brass, and he said, no. Here, there is no money. He understood the compensation plan according to his legs. Are you getting me? Because someone can be a brass, like Hajara said, and earn $1,000. Why? Because of so much volume and legs. Is it clear? But someone can also become a brass, and your downline is also a brass, and your other downline is also a brass. What happens? Are you going to sit on the table of stair step very well, comfortably? No. So you have to rank up like what he did, and when you become a bronze, your downline is a brass or bronze?
I have 2 bronze.
You have 2 bronze.
Yes.
On the same leg?
Yeah, on the most active leg.
Most active leg. But then you have on the other side,
Other legs.
they are not bronze. Welcome. Can you clap for him? Now, we are going to add 10% stair step from those who are not brass and bronze. Then those that are bronze, what will you add? They take 10%, also you are supposed to take 10%. Let me see your mathematics. 0. But which is okay. They have helped you to rank up, isn't it? Yeah. Now that you have ranked up, they are bronze, you are bronze, you should work harder so that you become silver before they are silver. If they are moving very fast the way I know them, you just need to work on more legs. Forget about that leg, it has disappeared. then power has come back.
Amen.
I think some people were praying, but we are not understanding these calculations. Opesan is a very good example, isn't it? He has become a bronze. His downline easy, bronze. His other downline, bronze. What does he do to make good stairs? He needs to have. Wait, don't mention what I have not yet announced. So when he becomes you mentioned the good news. Now, when he please you learn and please don't complicate your head. This is not chemistry. This is not biology. Some people are scratching their head. What is this mathematics? Don't worry. Opesan recruits 2 people come here. These are your 2 downlines from South Sudan. Don't worry, we're not from South Sudan. But this man has people from South Sudan, Arua. You see those people from Arua, they're serious people. The solutions, those people, when they are speaking, you have to put Idi Amin and them and you compare. These are his downlines. Now, they are bronze, he's bronze. So for him to make good stairs, you don't over-rely on these ones to make good stairs. You need to have many other legs. Many other what? Legs. And each one of them is, remember, what is he doing? Active. And the most active thing for you to understand, they are selling products. Is it making sense? Now with that, even if you don't earn from them because they are bronze, you will earn 10% from these ones. Now the bigger the volume, the more money. The smaller volume, the less money. You pick what you work for. If you want a lot of money, have more legs. If you want small money, it is okay. For us, we give you what you ask for. Who wants to ask for more stairs? Who says, I'm tired of small stairs? It ain't global. They are calling me. I earn good stairs because I understood. Haja, there is a man I remember. I earned close to 13 million stairs. 13 million. That guy was at a site on 15th. I checked. They want an estimate of about 3 million. I earned 13. How many want to earn 13 million stairs? Many legs. Can you say many legs? Many legs. You have them as bronze. You go and work with the others to reorder products, and then you will be able. But the best is to have many legs. Is it clear? Okay, you may take your seat. So that is bronze, 10,000 CV. A CV is a commission volume on each product. There is a CV. It's like for those who are in other companies, we used to call it points, if you remember. So each product has points or CVs, and these keep on accumulating depending on the performance in your network. 1,000 CV in the mark of qualification, 70% of that 1,000, which is 700 from your most active leg, like Oqata has the leg from North Uganda, and then 30% from others. Now that 30% of Oqata can pay you a lot or can pay you crazy. Now, if you want it to pay you a lot, you need to have a lot of legs and a lot of productivity. That's why I started by teaching you about having active legs. Then you earn 10% stair step away from your qualified bronze. Away. You have a brass in ginger. Away from that brass, other legs will pay you good stair step. And now we move on to silver, where Oqata wants to become. You know, Oqata is, let's clap for him. But I think you have good plans. I see Dennis is clapping very well. And I say, yes, that is my son, whom I'm praising. Oqata, if you become a silver, before, I don't know that Uganda is crazy. Today there is a guy called Lam Gideon who was in my house. I don't know if I can hear him or not. I don't tell it now. When Oqata becomes a silver and everyone else is still a bronze, let's see. You need 20,000 commission volume. How many do you have now?
Around 800.
20. How many have you accumulated? Is it 20,000?
90, around 90.
19,000. Let's clap for him. Now, 2,000 of the 20,000. The 2,000 after accumulating the 20,000, you have to make 2,000 in your qualifying month. You have how many now?
I'm left with three products on the day of qualifying.
They are getting confused.
He has 1,950.
1,950 left with 50 CV. Can you clap for this guy? So 70%, listen, don't clap. Or percent we don't clap, listen. 70%, which is 1,400 CV from your most active lane. And then 30%, 600 CV from others. Are you fair going there? We don't want you to regret after. Now, after that, 15% scare step. So you will earn. Let me, what is happening with the duster? Okay, let me, I'm a bit. She's here. But still someone will help me. How can I do everything? Okay, so this is Opesen. James, he has lamb. I don't know who you have, so I'm just writing it. And then maybe another one. These guys are bronze. You are taking 15% from anyone who is reordering and not yet brass. Can you imagine? You know 15% of percent if I were you. After this training, I will be in the field the whole day. Today's which day? In the field, I come back at 5 p.m. with a smile. Can you say with a smile? Because everyone in your team is with you in the field, they are reordering, people are reordering, and you get 15%. This is money. Guys, if you understand this, you will make good money. What you can't control much is this side. But here you have can control. You can increase the income by working on this side. Now, from lamb and these ones, 5%. The entire team here, 5%. Is this nice or not nice? Yes. But where is the money? Is it this side or this side? This side. Okay, so that is silver. And let's look at now gold. And today, I have good news for you, but I will announce on the gold. We have the new gold in the room. Are we ready? Yes. But I will announce on the group. Let's see. 30,000 commission volume. Cumulative. Now, I was doing with my team over this alone in 1 month. So you give me this chewing gum anytime. Because the secret is in many legs and making sure they are very active. Let's see. 3,000 CV in your last qualifying month. 70%, 2,100 from the most active leg. 30%, 900 CV from others. Now let's go down and see. Let's see where is the money. 20% step. Why are you settled on silver? Okay, become a gold. Scare harder. But when you become a gold, someone will be. Let me not overteach you. Someone will hate me for the rest of my life. But let me show you what happens if a percent becomes a gold. Are we here? Are we here? Yes. Okay, so a percent from Palisa. James. This marker has retired. James has a lamb and the rest. I don't know. Maybe here there is also Ali and the rest. Now here, if a percent increases, maybe this month, maybe next month, whatever. And these guys are bronze. We are not saying they should be stuck at bronze. Don't cast them. All these legs, whether you have increased them, you are going to earn, you are now a gold, you are going to earn 20%. This is crazy. $92,000 only from here. Is it clear? Then from lamb, you take 10% and the entire team. So you have earned a step of 30% in your team. Who wants to make such money? So that's why you see some people who have branched up and have built good teams. they do not even admire binary income. They like it, but even if it does not come, they survive. Some people are still wondering how will we even reach there? 7 directing legs. And now the most loved rank, platinum. I have good news. Today, we will post a brand new platinum. People are not sleeping. So platinum, how do you become a platinum? 40,000 commission volume accumulated. How many do you have, Dennis? 31,000. So now Dennis is among the people praying to God to increase the math. 40,000 commission volume, you must have 4,000 commission volume away from your most qualified, from your platinum, who is qualified. So that's why we don't recognize today. No, today you don't recognize platinum. Platinum, you recognize them when the month has ended. Because Dennis and Opesen, let's say Opesen is a gold now, and you're gold. And then before the month ends, today, you become a platinum, Dennis. I want to recognize you because the same day Opesen might qualify as what? A platinum. Then you don't have 4,000 points at all. He has them, so he's the new platinum. Is that making sense? So that's why platinum is a big rank. We recognize all the platinum when the month has ended. So today will be up to gold. Tomorrow I will release who is the real platinum. Maybe the one I know, Anita, may not be the platinum. Maybe the downline is becoming. Is that making sense?
Yes.
Okay, so we need to learn these things. Last month someone was collapsing. That's hey, I thought I had become. No, you. Please, when you see platinum in your back office before the month ends, don't even send it to me. Because when you send to me, you think you have become. No, wait. On fast.
Okay.
If you realize on fast, don't check at midnight. Maybe check because system can change it when you are sleeping. So on fast. Tomorrow, around lunchtime, you really confirm you are still a platinum. We celebrate. Are we together?
Yes.
Okay. So let's look at it here. Let's look at it here so that you understand it. Are we together? Yeah. I'm using whose example? Opesen and Opesen, you have become a big brand now. How can I use your name in the training? Opesen. This is Dennis. This is Opesen. Assuming you are all gold. Gold. Today is 30. Let's use next month as an example. Next month as an example. You are all gold, and then it automatically is platinum. Before the month ends, towards 30th next month, Opesen becomes a platinum. What is going to happen in the system? It will check if Dennis still has 4,000 CV away from you. If the system realizes you have 2,000, it will say, sorry, and I'm going to ask CEO to include it. Sorry, you have been disqualified. And now, Opesen becomes the platinum. So, if you want to avoid such things, many legs. Don't rely on one leg. Have very many that even if Opesen becomes, you still qualify as a platinum. And let's see now, 25% step away from your platinum. And 5% from your qualifying platinum. So just imagine you become a platinum, then this should be your strategy. You become a platinum and Opesen becomes a platinum. The same month, both of you. It's possible. You will earn, what will you earn? 5% because you have become what? Emerald. You are not just a platinum. You have become what? Emerald. So you will earn 5% from all the reorders in Opesen's team, which are very big, and then you will earn another 25% from anyone who is not a platinum. Look at the screen. You will earn 25% from non-qualified legs, they are brass, and below, they are not yet brass. and 20% from brass, 15% from your bronze legs, 10% from your silver legs, and 5% from gold. Is it nice or not nice? That's why you see people earn good money, people like Farida, going away with over $2,000 simply because she has a platinum below her. She earns how much? 5%. That's Damian. And then she earns another 25% from those who are not qualified. Now, because she has a big customer base, are you here with me? She has a big customer base. She earns on all her personal volume another 25%. Is it good or not good? And then she earns 20% from those who are brass, 15% from the bronze legs, and if they are there. But at least she's making good money. Qualified 3 out of 6 from your qualification, and you will get the car award. So if you become a platinum this month, Anita, they count it part of the 3. So you become a platinum in April, you have now May, that's number 2. June, you get a car award. And how much is it? 18 million plus, that's $5,000. That is for the car and the lifestyle. So if it is $5,000, count $3,500 off for the car, and let's say $1,000 something for the lifestyle. Let me ask my sister here. What would you do if you get $5,000 as a new platinum? What would you do? $3,500 for the car, that's over 10 million, 11 million plus, and then the $1,000 something for lifestyle. Where do you go? Where? Come. Tell us, where will you go? Dennis, come, because you are about to become. Come. Tell us where. Come. And Dennis, come. 3 of you. Someone who is not yet ranked up, I want to see someone who has a dream, someone who is running up, going, this guy, even the dress code has changed slightly. Even the smile. Okay, we are using her as someone who is dreaming now. What if a company, you come understand, pays you $5,000 as platinum, $3,500 for the car, and the $1,000 for lifestyle? Where do you go for lifestyle? Lifestyle does not mean just travel. You may say, for me, lifestyle, I'm going to change my dress code. For me, lifestyle, I'm going to buy a wig of $1,000. If you have a wig of $1,000, you don't walk normally. You keep showing it. You even show them. Hey. When you see Frida's, you show her this $1,000 of my head. But they might kill you because $1,000 is a lot. For a wig, don't use it for me.
Good morning, ladies. So what I would use it for is I would invest it maybe some private apartments and also that family, so I would invest it in family.
Your lifestyle?
Okay, lifestyle, probably I would change my wardrobe.
Then you have a car?
Really?
But do you need a car?
Yes, I need it, I will understand.
Okay. Don't ask yourself why you don't run up very fast. Because the car will say, okay, you don't need me. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, say, what do you do with $5,000? $1,500 for lifestyle. Okay, say, lifestyle.
First of all, the thing is for a car. Why do I have to take it somewhere? I want a car. First of all, first get a car. Because the car has lifestyle. The rest of the money, of course, I will look for other things. No, I teach forward the lesson. I want to teach the lesson. Yeah, it's your money, how to enjoy it. Good morning. I have 2 goals. One in August to buy my second car. I get that money and top up and I buy a new machine. Okay. And also I have a lifestyle trip in October. I'm going to buy.
Yeah? Wow. which you have part of it for the car and another for lifestyle. So when you go to Dubai, you have about 15 million to spend there. Who would like to go in Dennis? But it's married. Dennis, you made the mistake to marry Ali. Okay, let's start for them as they take their seats. Okay, who wants to get a $5,000 car awardee? Anyone? $10,000? Now, as I finish, I would like Hajara, if you don't mind, we won't take much of your time, but we would like to ask you one or two questions. Let's clap for her as she comes. She's already enjoying these things. And I will tell you the truth, if you want to learn all these things, sit with Hajara over a cup of tea. Not just nothing. Make sure there's a cup of tea. As she sips, she will talk. As she sips, she will talk. This lady is enjoying until the company say, now, I think we are going to pause giving out cards. Because she's getting everything we put. She gets, say now, for you to get a car awarding for Sapphire. So, have you changed? You know, we have changed. The marketing plan is still the same. Share with us how you see this training and how it can help people who are here. And also, how do you feel having gotten the $5,000, $10,000, or person has said he will teach poverty lesson? I think he needs some financial lessons from you. And our sister said she will take all of it for a farm because she loves farming and that's a good lifestyle. And where she comes from, that's a beautiful thing. And then he said he will teach poverty lesson by buying the next car and going to Dubai for lifestyle. So share with us a little bit because we are going to stop at platinum because I will confuse you if I continue. Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
This was a good training, and I believe it was long overdue. For me, what I learned from this, or what I have taken from this, is number one, you need to work with all your team. I've seen most of us have a mentality of this is my strong leg, I cannot be able to support it, this is my weak leg, it's the one I'm going to focus on. But let me ask you a question. Do you think that 40,000 to become a platinum will produce itself if you don't work with your strong leg? Because in most cases, it is the most productive leg that has produced the more. So in most cases, that more is going to come from your strong leg. So it should be a lesson that you shouldn't abandon anyone. And why do I say you shouldn't abandon anyone? I can give an example from Obeseni. Creating relationships with your downlines is very, very key. Why? Because I have seen Obeseni want to qualify, but Obeseni is someone who treats both his weak leg and his strong leg with care. Obeseni will not say, you're my strong leg, I'm not going to support you. Every time you treat your team like you don't care about them, when time reaches and you need them, like now the way Mr. Person is looking for the 1,000, he doesn't have to look for the 1,000 only from his other legs. Even he needs his strong leg. I am seeing him calling South Sudan, I'm seeing him calling, he's having meetings here and there because that strong leg can produce that 1,000 within less than 3 hours. But imagine if he didn't have a strong relationship with them. They will say, they want to fuck but they marry. So we need to have relationships with each and everyone in our team. And about the car fund, I can be able to say that it's so amazing because most of us have worked so hard in different companies, no producing a lot of volume. Never one karamu, never back a check and quality time, but they were so like an opportunity. Mr. Elias has said, work so hard and there is something waiting for you. So why wouldn't we put in the work? Why don't you go for this $5,000? Why don't you go for this $10,000? I've had this voice of the man saying he's going for a nice trip to Dubai and I cannot be able to wait probably for company to the airport because I know you're going to enjoy it. So when you see your downlines and your team winning, trust me, there's nothing like you feel so much joy in your heart. I can't wait to celebrate Mr. Oqata today. I'm one person who has been in his inbox and I told him it is not done until it crossed 9 p.m. tonight. We shall have to fight up to the last minute, and tomorrow he will be a brand new silver business builder. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Haja, for sharing with us, and we have seen you work with that team crazily, and that's why we see them enjoying, taking steps, brass, bronze, silver, gold, platinum. I can't wait for the day, Haja, we shall have platinum honorary meeting, and we are made like this. Platinum only. In that meeting, we talk big things.
Yeah.
Big things only, isn't it? Who would like to attend that meeting? Platinum honorary meeting. Put up your hand if you want to attend it. But for you to attend, Fridas has given up. Don't give up to her. We still have a lot of time for you to work hard. It is not this year. Platinum honorary meeting, we are planning next year, and guess the venue. We are going to take you for a lifestyle treat. Can you say lifestyle treat? Who would like to go for a lifestyle treat? We go somewhere, let's say we go Windsor Golf Country Club in Nairobi, or we go to Zanzibar, or we go to Mombasa, or Munyonyo. You want to Munyonyo, Mombasa? But Kenyans want Munyonyo. Okay, so it's going to be a great meeting. So thank you very much. These are the ones from brass up to platinum, and going forward, just keep duplicating what we have started to everyone in your team. Okay, Sen has whispered something to Shani. Is it connected to our training?
Yeah,
This man, you have hit it. He has gotten another order. For him, he celebrates even if it is one muscle ball right now. Okay, so now I would like to talk about anniversary. If we can have it displayed. We have a great event, and I know we have talked about it and talked about it, and we shall continue talking about anniversary. But my question is, would you like to be a part of a big celebration? Where there is a celebration, there is food, there is lifestyle, there is smartness. Would you like to be a part of that? I saw Charles, is it Suna or something? I don't know if he's still here. I think he has moved out. There is a young man who bought 2 tickets, but he's not here. Anyway, where is he? I don't know why I call him Charles. Charles is at prison, yes. Okay, is around? Okay, he's out. Okay, Mr. Bruhan, you want to say something? The way you are looking at me, it's like you want to say something. You know, I allow interruption now. But let me recognize all those who have bought tickets already. Starting from Hajara, our top leader, you may come to the front. I have seen Lawrence buying his tickets, you may come. Whether you bought 1 or you bought 2, it's okay. It's the beginning. Lawrence bought 2, Hajara bought, we have Mr. Alex come to the front. We have Kenneth come to the front. Let's clap for them. Janet, where is she?